Hello, people of the universe, or any parallel realm. There's been planes shot down, nuclear powers are potentially going to war, could be fallout for the entire planet. But hey, let's talk about Ghostbusters. Alright, let's jump to the world of a video game.
Now entering Glory Hole.
We're off to the world of a video game. We're gonna talk about Sega Ghostbusters Day. And I'm often late to do Sega Ghostbusters Day videos. I'm often late to do videos in general. For this Sega Ghostbusters Day and the days following, I got caught up with my Sega Ghostbusters Day videos, my old ones, by putting them on places like BitChute and DTube. So that those old videos are there. That's how I celebrated Sega Ghostbusters Day. While I very often have a video started by Sega Ghostbusters Day, and I'm often just late to finish editing it. That's a common thing for me. This time I'm just completely late. I've already put some stuff together, and I'm just doing the audio at the last minute, so I'm finally ready to edit a new one. But yeah, so for Sega Ghostbusters Day, all I really did was update BitChute and DTube with my old Sega Ghostbusters Day videos from past years. Alright, so this is a belated Sega Ghostbusters Day. I'll probably upload it to BitChute first. That's what I usually do, so I can have a link to the BitChute video in the DTube video when I upload it, because DTube only streams the videos for so long, and as such, I like to have a link to an alternate version when I post it to DTube. But I focus my uploads based around DTube and BitChute, so depending on how quickly I actually get this uploaded and how long it takes to process, I might not even make Sega Ghostbusters month with this one. But okay, I'm going to take a look at the Sega Ghostbusters games, and just as some almost semi-random, just kind of random-ish thing for me to talk about, I'm going to take a look at the manuals from these games. Just find something of interest in each one of them. That's it. I've explained before why February 4th is Sega Ghostbusters Day. February is one of my Sega Ghostbusters months. And anyway, let's take a look. And needless to say, well, maybe it's not needless, but you may not know, I don't know Japanese, so I'm not going to be able to tell you what it says in the Japanese version of the manual, but here we have an English one. This is a Sega Master System. And doesn't the Ghostbuster look a lot like Peter Venkman in the animated version of, or at least the animated version of Peter Venkman from the Real Ghostbusters animated series? Sure does. What's the oddity I want to talk about here? Well, Gozer. They misspell Gozer as Gorza, but everybody knows it's Gozer. Okay, the hands are a little off in that drawing, but yeah, we know it's Gozer. Other versions of the game get the name right, but there we go. They also spell Zool different in the manual than in the actual game. But anyway, let's move on. Stay Puft comes back for the Sega Genesis sequel to Ghostbusters, which is also called Ghostbusters. But here's something interesting. Pazuzu. The final boss is Pazuzu. Actually, it's not. If you played the game, you know that there's a different name. Personally, I always thought Pazuzu, with the question mark, I thought Pazuzu was supposed to be a sound effect for kind of like if you click on something, but they don't give you the actual thing you're clicking on, kind of like this information is not loading sort of thing. Like, you attempt to access something and you just come up with an error. Pazuzu. Although I've seen where people have said online that there's a little bit of a theory that Pazuzu might be a play on Pazuzu. Pazuzu. Like the demon from The Exorcist, or there's some other mythology around that name, which I'm not going to really get into at this time. But for whatever reason, it does appear as though the character is mentioned in the Japanese version of the manual, because the big hit in the background, at first I thought, oh, that might be the the hid from in the wall sort of thing, but then I see it has its own entry off to the left side. See, I can't read the Japanese version and I haven't made the effort to translate this. I could, with a certain amount of time, get out my Japanese to English dictionary, but no, I'm pretty sure that there is some information on the final boss in the Japanese version of the manual. That's the green HID behind everybody else. The big green HID is just a little bit of the image of the final boss. But since, unless you can read Japanese, it's still a mystery to you. So, the mysterious final boss to the Sega Genesis game, there you have it. A little more information given in the Japanese version of the game, version of the manual, whatever. Just taking a quick look at the manual there. And this is pretty simple, crude, and to the point. February's not over yet, but by the time this actually gets uploaded, I don't know if it'll make Sega Ghostbusters month. But, well, at least I tried. Take a look at some old Sega Ghostbusters games. For Sega Ghostbusters Day, a belated Sega Ghostbusters Day video. Perhaps even belated Sega Ghostbusters Month video. But anyway, I got other videos out there. Feel free to check them out. Yep, other videos out there. Feel free to look for them. If you want to support me on DTube, if you're on Steemit, you can also, an upvote on Steemit is also an upvote on DTube. You can upvote my content if you want to support me there. If you're on YouTube, small channels like my own and others, anybody with a small channel, it always helps to subscribe. Help small channels subscribe to them all. Hell, you might not even get to see what they're... if you're not really that interested, you might not even get to see what they're publishing. But, because YouTube might just not bother to show you. But, upvotes are always appreciated, especially on DTube. And then there's also BitChute. If you want to support me on BitChute, share my BitChute videos. That'd be fine. That'd be great. That'd be nice. And if you really want to support me on BitChute, there's the actual button for, tipping, supporting, whatever, which will, then you can support me, including a link to Subscribestar. Yeah, if you really want to support me, go to Subscribestar. Anyway, that's just my little end of this thing. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, me rambling about Sega Ghostbusters for a few moments. You can check out other videos of mine that are out there. Yep, that's my Sega Ghostbusters Day video for this year, 2019. Feel free to look for more of my stuff, and yeah, just feel free to do that. Hopefully you enjoyed. And hopefully you'll be watching more of my videos, I'd say hopefully I'd see you later, but if I'm producing the video, I don't really see you, So, anyway, later.